mention what a good form James Milner is in. 7 assists the last 6, his 14 in all competitions, more than any other player for a Premier League club. Not bad for a guy who was on a free transfer from Man City in the summer. They've played him at outside back, center midfield, out on the wing in recent weeks. They've given him the armband with Henderson out. And his 58th cap for England in March, has played at 2 World Cups.
Well, that is value.
Dos Santos takes a bump as he wins the header for Soldado. Advantage being played. He is a little bit slow to get up behind the play, and Dos Santos, you see limping there.
Well, they gave him the ball,
pass
too.
was meant for him, and he goes back down. This is a concern now. Jonathan Dos Santos.
Well, he went down, got back up, limping. Obvious to all in the stadium except for his teammates who decided to play him in.
Well, he missed almost 2 months with a hamstring injury. Just returned at the beginning of April. So a player just getting back into things.
Well, he went down immediately. And then, as I said, stood up. And realized very quickly that that was not going to work.
They've got a couple different options, Villarreal, including Samu Castillejo. He's been swapping in and out of the wide midfield positions the last few games. Well, as they come over and get some water and contemplate what to do, how would you recap what we've seen in a little less than a half hour?
Well, we talked about both teams coming out of the tunnel and experiencing this type of atmosphere. I think if you're Liverpool, you have to be happy both in the way that you played, the way that you have dampened that atmosphere. I think everybody in this stadium and Villarreal fans recognize this type of atmosphere. I think if you're Liverpool, you have to be happy both in the way that you play, the way that you have dampened that atmosphere. I think everybody in this stadium, from a Liverpool standpoint, that's Villarreal fans recognize this type of atmosphere. I think if you're Liverpool.
Allen knocks it away from Soldado. Dos Santos still on the sideline, so Villarreal are playing with 10 right now. He's being waved back on, Jonathan Dos Santos. But he's got to get back into the play. Alberto Moreno's coming forward. Hands it back inside for Coutinho. Coutinho got the shot away on Bruno, but nowhere near.
Other than that long-distance shot, we haven't really seen Bakambu, which we talked so much about leading up to this game. He hasn't really been a factor. So for Jurgen Klopp, I think the first 30 minutes here, he's got to be happy about the way this has progressed.
2 balls on the field. And Cedric Bakambu, 9 goals in the Europa League this season, 1 off the competition lead, but doesn't really tell the story, because it really has been the last few weeks. He scored both goals in the round of 16 win over Bayer Leverkusen. He scored 4 of the 6 goals that Villarreal had against Sparta Prague, and one of those 6 was an own goal. So really, for the last 7 goals Villarreal has scored on their own, this man, Bakambu, who's just shouldered off by Lovren, has scored 6 of them. Bruno Villarreal has against Sparta Prague, and one of those 6 was an own goal. Lovren to head away. But Bakambu couldn't control it. Klein is able to stab it out. But a remarkable first season. Villarreal has used control for France before switching to the country of his parents' birth. Remarkable first season. Congo in March of last year. Jaime Costa trying to get something out of it down in the corner.
Well done from Firmino. Well done.
Klein, Coutinho, a little under hit for Allen, takes the bump from by. That's going to be a foul, though.
But just that little sequence there was wonderful in the way the Liverpool played out of the back. Without panic, but a recognition in different moments of when to go long, when to go short, and how much risk to take.
Quickly forward, Liverpool. Not too many whistles so far from Damir Scomino, our Slovenian referee. from Milner. They're on the left. Moreno, who had 2 assists on Sunday against Newcastle, handing it for Milner. His driven cross is all the way through.
Milner's stats #1, but also his versatility. He's the type of player that you want around. He's a leader, but he also produces on the field consistently. Slot him in a bunch of different positions.
Suarez running, but Klein beats him.
And I would think there's a value to Klopp of those types of players.
His 14th season as a professional, James Milner. His 71st European appearance. The first time he's ever been in a semifinal. As Coutinho's beaten out on the far side for a Villarreal throw. Pena trying to keep it in there. Bailly just lobs it long. Lovren won the header, but he was fouling Soldado in the process, and Villarreal pick it up anyway. Soldado for Dos Santos. Little touch there from Moreno. Dos Santos gets to it. Floats in the cross. Only Joe Allen is there.
Dos Santos getting loose on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross. Dos Santos getting loose
from Suarez
on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross.
Turn there by Costa, but not to be able to produce anything. He's now down.
Dos Santos getting loose
from Suarez
on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross.
Turn there by Costa, but referees be able to produce anything.
Dos Santos getting loose
from Suarez
on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross.
Turn there by Costa, but referees be able to produce anything.
Dos Santos getting loose
from Suarez
on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross.
Turn there by Costa, but referees be able to produce
Dos Santos getting loose on that right-hand side, just like you said, floating it in. It was a good cross.
Turn there by Costa, but
team progresses. You mentioned the likes of Milner and all of these players, to be quite honest, and that assessment continues from Jurgen Klopp. Yes, there is a value, as I said, to having a player like Milner, but is that value relative to what Liverpool is now as opposed to what they want to be? Because this is a storied club that wants to be one of the elites and return to be one of the elites. And you certainly need to improve and upgrade when it comes to the talent you have in order to do that consistently on many fronts, which is, I would think, what their goal is. And all of these players are being assessed. Some of them may have an advantage, having been now with Klopp for a little bit, been in this type of system and shown that they can adapt and adjust going forward. But it will be interesting.
It looked like a foul throw there. We rarely see those called. Lovren mishits the ball backwards. Bakambu. Dos Santos for Roberto Soldado. Soldado gets the cross in. Dos Santos is trying to lay that off for someone. Bakambu was running in. They had late support coming in from Bruno. But once again, Villarreal went it right back. Looking long for Dos Santos. Moreno wins the header. Pena able to keep it on Milner. Bruno looking for Dos Santos. He got in behind it. Moreno, the cross down to him by Torre. But right back to Dos Santos. The shot is blocked. Great recovery. Alberto Moreno. Mario Gaspar there joining up from the right. Dangerous opportunity, third corner of the match for Villarreal.
Yeah, Dos Santos getting loose once again, and you can see right in the corner of your screen there, Moreno slip, and yet he still gets up and manages to make the block.
It'll be Denis Suarez this time to swing it in. Can't get past the first man. Dos Santos sliding through, knocked it forward. Milner's header, only partially clear. Moreno stabs it away. Stepanenko for Shakhtar. Great turnaround for them. 2-1 now, having gone down in the first half. And the other semifinal first leg on FS2 right now. Two-time defending champions on the ropes. Soldado intercepted by Klein. Allen has Milner calling for it. Had to circle back to get it. Jurgen Klopp appreciates it though. Touch taken away by Soldado. Now Dos Santos. Bakambu is running. Lovren is running with them. Cedric Bakambu holds it up. And Allen tracking back, knocks it away. The Liverpool go the other direction. Firmino got Lallana sprinting through, and just too many yellow shirts there. This time of the first half in Dortmund a couple of weeks ago that Divock Origi on a break put Liverpool up. Dortmund then got a goal off a set piece early in the second half for 1-1. Villarreal scored early in their first leg against Sparta Prague in the last round. Bakambu actually blocking the goalkeeper's attempted clearance in the 3rd minute. It was tied at 1 at the break, and Bakambu grabbed his second midway through the second half. Swing and a miss there by Costa trying to clear. Looked like Ruiz got in his way, gifting Liverpool a throw.
Well, as we wind down the half here, Jurgen Klopp's got to be thinking, yes, this is good, but can it be better? And when you have the likes of